Welcome to Donna's Chords and Conversations. Join me as we explore the beautiful tapestry of love, from the divine love of God to the tender love we share with each other every day. We'll dive into inspiring messages from the Word of God, enjoying uplifting gospel music together, and have a heartwarming conversation about life, faith, and everything in between. Amen. Let's connect, let's share, and grow in the love together. I hope I see you soon. God bless. Hey y'all, what's up today? Let me tell you, camera acting up a little bit, and I was waiting on my guests to come in. To God be the glory. If they don't make it, I understand. We ain't tripping off of that tonight, but I want to tell y'all that I am so excited because this is my second time logging on to my show, Minister Donna Chords and Conversations. And on this show, we talk about everything. Amen. Everything that has to do with the Lord. And one of our greatest topics, one of the biggest topics that we talk about is love. And tonight we had a lot of things to talk about. And so I don't want to prolong the time, and I definitely don't want to dismiss anything that I need to talk about tonight because, come on, you guys, sometimes in the midst of us having to do things, something comes along and it might not be what we set it up to be. And this is how my night has started off because I really worked hard, y'all. I mean, I'm telling you, I worked hard. I set my studio up on time and I talked to my people. I met a couple of them from TikTok and even one person I met through my Bigo app. And I don't understand why I can't get it all set up together tonight. But we got to keep doing what we got to do, regardless to when something happens. When you have a responsibility, you got to take on that responsibility regardless. So I'm just going to trust God in this thing because, like I told them, if they would like to log on, you definitely can still log on. You can still come on to the show. I have your seats already ready. But let me just say something about that too, because I don't want anybody to get nervous and feel like, oh my God, I missed the show. You haven't missed anything because this is our second time even starting the show. And I remember when I first started even working with broadcasting, and it's complicated. It is very complicated. It is a job, y'all, to be able to get everything set up from the wires to working with the equipment to even being able to get the people to log on, talking to the people about the different things topics that you want to discuss. It takes time and it takes dedication. And so I want to tell you that I'm proud of you all that have been working with me on these last couple of days. You're doing a good job. Don't you give up. Keep on trying. And after a while, you're going to get it because I went about 2-3 years of working with just trying to work on the computer with little things just to set up the small things that I got set up now. And I'm still not advanced to what I need to be. But I want to encourage you to keep on keeping on. And so we said we was gonna talk about some love tonight. And even though I wanted my people on here with me, because I told them, I said, y'all, it's a little boring when you go on to the show when you by yourself and you don't have nobody to log on with you. And so let me go on and throw this out there too, because even if they miss their seat, y'all, if anybody would like to be a part of the show, I had told them always contact me 2 days in advance, and that way I can prep you and get you ready so that you could be equipped, so you know how to log on. Amen. But anyway, I want you all to know that this is the day that the Lord has made. And we need to rejoice and be glad in it. It's not a day to be sad. This is a day to be happy. And let me see, can I because I really don't need these seats sitting over here. I would take them off, but y'all, I'm gonna let them sit right there just in case they come on. Um, but I really don't like the extra. So let me see, can I feel it? But anyway, listen, we was talking about earlier relationships. And in relationships, we was saying that a lot of these young ladies, they have a way of when they get angry and things are not working out in the relationship, a lot of times they decide that they want to dismiss that person that they're with. And I wanted to give some good advice to all of you young ladies. It's okay to separate. You're in a relationship, you don't want to be in a relationship, separate. But always keep in mind, especially if you have children, that you need that extra help. Sometimes we feel like I don't need it. I can do it all by myself. I can take care of my own. But I want to tell you, it is their responsibility as the other parent to help take care of their children. And always remember that a bad man does not mean a bad father. Bad wife does not mean that it's a bad mother. Because a lot of times when we make different decisions, we don't think about the children. We don't think about um, how does it affect my child in the future. And I tell you, there's a lot of young children that have gotten a little older now. I know the ones that act out when you sit them down and talk to them about some of the things they have been doing in lifetime. You say, why did you do all those things? And their answer a lot of times is because of the things they have dealt with in their past, some of the things that they have saw growing up. And I remember this time, you guys. There was this one particular time, my daughter, she was acting up in school, and so we went to school. I said, I'm going over there. I'm check on this child and see what is going on because I know I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a parent to take care of my child. I don't understand why she is getting in trouble. Went to school, y'all, and I was determined that if she get in trouble, that teacher tell me anything she do bad, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna embarrass her. Y'all know how we be thinking in our minds about our children. I'm gonna go to that school. I'm gonna do this and all of that. Listen, it didn't even go down like that. It didn't go down like that because when I got to the school, I called the father and we were separated. We both came and we sat down at the table with all of the teachers and the principal. And they say to her, you're a good student. We wasn't used to you acting like this. And so one of the questions was asked to her was why, what made her feel like she had to start acting out. And I'm telling y'all, the most embarrassing moment of my life is hearing my daughter say to me, I was okay until my mother and my father separated. And that is something that we can't deny that. We can't get angry when our children say things like that because it's true. It's actually true. Some of our children are suffering. They are going through uh, depression because of the moves that we made in our life. And sometimes we make decisions out of selfishness, and sometimes we make decisions out of the best of our interests. The best of our ability. We trying to do whatever we can do to save ourselves. Or sometimes it's because we are in domestic relationships. But when we make decisions, we should always make them based upon those in our household. Me, if I'm dating, yes, I'm grown. And yes, I deserve to be in a relationship. But if we have children, y'all, we still have to base it upon our children, because once we start dating and start, well, let me rewind it back, especially those parents that have been single all of your life. You've been single all your life, and all of a sudden you say, I'm ready to start back dating. I'm ready to get back into this date thing, get in a relationship, and find me a new boo. What do young people call it nowadays? Young folks say, I'm looking for my man. I'm looking for my person. And that person per se could be somebody that your child might not like. And no, it's not fair that we can't just allow our children to say, oh, well, because I don't like him, I don't want you to date him, and you're not gonna date that man. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. And y'all know it don't, because some of us is just like our children. Matter of fact, our children get some of that energy from us, right? And so you imagine your teenage daughter come home and say, Mom, I found this boy and I think I like him and he like me and I think we want to be in a serious relationship. Mom, and the first thing you say is no. No, I want to know this boy and I want to know who his family is, and you ain't in love. You ain't old enough to be in love yet and all that stuff. Y'all know y'all take y'all daughters through the same thing I take mine through. Yes, I do. But guess what? The thing is, we got to understand that our children make those same decisions about us. But why do we say that? We say that to our children. It's not out of selfishness. Not me as a mother. When I tell my daughter, no, I don't want you dating at this moment, it's not because I'm selfish. It's because I'm not at the moment. I haven't met this person. I don't know what type of person you're planning on bringing before the family, and I would like to know them more. It's things like that. But however, it is still something in our hearts as parents, as a mother, that it's that part of me that says, no, I don't want to release my daughter yet to the world. I'm not ready for you to start doing the dating thing yet. And um, so you guys listen, the same way that we say, when our children say that to us, Mama, you getting a little older. Why are you trying to date? Mama, you don't need to be with nobody. And we get upset. Our response is, I'm grown. Now, some of our daughters are almost grown and they have the right to be in a relationship. And so, what we learn out of this is what? We learn how to respond to one another. We learn how to talk to each other, especially if it's something that you really, really don't want your child to get into. You don't want them to get in trouble. You don't want um, nothing to happen to them. You're going to try your best to find a way to get their attention so that they won't get hurt, so that the world won't cause them any pain. So you're not going to hold back the words that you need to say to them. And so, but you do it in a way, you're not going to do it in a way when you yelling and screaming, where you make that child go and slam the door and still do what they want to do. Or you're not going to make them just say, well, Mom, since you don't want to listen to me, I'm grown, I'm going to move out. And you don't want them to. You're going to find a way to make that peace with them. And I think children should do the same, but it takes for us, the head, to learn first. And I think sometimes we take advantage of our authority that we have over one another, when we feel like, because we are in authority, because we pay the bills, because um, we are the parent, that we can say things, and they supposed to listen and follow instructions, and that's it. But that's not fair. We really have to learn how to respect one another, have uh, that tone in our voice where we're not screaming and yelling and just being extra. But on the bright side today, y'all, we did have some positive conversations on TikTok. I'll tell you, one of the conversations we did talk about today was the fact that, man, let me tell you, they have said it was gonna snow again this week, and the week is gone, and so I'm glad about it. I don't know about nobody else. I'm glad. I didn't want to see no more snow. I'm a little bit upset about country folks saying it's snow. I'll tell y'all about these people down here in North Carolina. When they say it's snowing, they talking about a cup full. They don't know what snow is. I mean, some of them ain't never been to New York and places like that, so they don't know what snow is. They don't even know what a blizzard is. And this was not snow. It was not snow. And oh my gosh, somebody please tell me why the kids was out of school for so many days, like 3 whole days of no school. And so within them 3 days of not being in school, I really got a chance to talk to a lot of the young people on this weekend. They really touched my heart. I asked them a lot of what I needed to say today to give me the advice I needed. I was kind of scared though, because I was like, y'all, I need to talk to the elders of how can we address you all when you're going through things and when you're in that dating mode. How can we reach out to you all without offending you or saying too much? And this one little young lady in particular, she really gave me the best advice out of everybody. And I really trust the advice she gave me because she's at that age. I believe when you like 15, 16, that is the age where you in that dating zone, and it's agitating to the parents. It really is. It agitates me too, because I'm not ready for my girls to really grow up. We don't want our children to grow up. We think our kids supposed to be in our life forever, but man, listen, they got to grow. I can think back to when I was a child. Be fair with this thing. I crawled out of the windows of many a days at my grandma's house. I crawled out the window one night, y'all, and I went to get back in that window. I'm gonna tell you, my granddaddy, he had a way with tricking me. He would come and play with me, and one day he told me, he said, "Come here, let me see your big head. Let me see if your head don't grow a little bit." And he had this little ruler thing, what them rulers where you pour the little thing and then it stretched back over into that little thing. Y'all know what they call tape rulers. I do know that much. Even though I'm a female, y'all, I know something about the tools. I know about the ruler, and I know what a hammer is too. But anyway, listen. He took that little tape thing and he was playing with me. He said, "Come here with your big head. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if your head done growed a little bit." And he went on about his day. Later on that night, I thought I was gonna sneak out that window again, y'all. I thought I was gonna slide that little window up, and my little friend was gonna come help me get out that little bow window there. Huh? I couldn't get that thing up for nothing. It came up about this big, about this high. And I mean, I kept trying, and I even got my friend to try to push it from the outside. And I was like, "Oh my God, I can't get the window up. How is it that I've been going out this window for the last couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden I can't get out of the window?" And guess what, y'all? It took me 2 days to figure out why I couldn't get out the window. And it was because, it's a latch at the top. But when you lift up a window, you're not looking at the top, up in the top where the little nozzles are. Well, my grandfather was so smart. He put a nail on the side of the window where every time I was pushing it up, I won't get nowhere because he had stuck a nail on each side. He made sure he put it in there good enough where I wouldn't take it out. And then I'm gonna tell you right now, I wasn't brave enough to take it out anyway. I saw it. I recognized that it was in there. I saw it. I left it alone because I'm not that brave. It ain't that bad. When you really got it bad if you know you gonna get a whooping and you go do something you ain't supposed to. You're already in trouble. You know you in trouble now that you know the nail is in there. Because come on, I felt like old stupid said. Y'all know what I'm talking about. After you know you don't got caught, I'm sitting up in the room looking stupid. Like, oh my God, my granddaddy and my grandma know I've been crawling out this way. I'm in trouble. But they never said anything. Instead, my granddad made sure he locked that window down, kept me from going out the house late night. And I was so ashamed, I didn't even complain. I didn't say nothing. But those are the things that we have to do for our children. We have to go out our way sometimes, and same way somebody went and they did all they could do just to get you to change your life and do something different. It's the same thing we have to do for the new generation to come. We can't just give up on them and just think, oh my God, they so wild. Oh my God, they do too much. Oh my God, they toxic. No. Oh my God, they're kids. Oh my God, it's the youth. It is our future. And so, y'all, we got to do what we got to do out here to help our young people and sit down with them. I know one thing I learned is that adults, we talk a lot. We go on and on. I'm talking right now. And I go on and on with a child because a child don't know a lot of answers. And so a child likes to listen a lot, but they don't say a lot. It's sometimes we got to ask questions and then do not answer the questions for them. Give them an opportunity to answer, allow them that moment in their life where they can literally open up and talk to you so that you can get to know some things that's going on with that child. Because sometimes we go on and on. Y'all ever been around somebody and you tell them that you got a headache, and as soon as you tell them you got a headache, you expecting them to say, well, do you need a Tylenol or something? Or would you like to pray for me? Or do you need a cup of water? No. Let me tell you what selfish do. Selfish is the type to say, oh, I know what that feel like. Because the last time I had my headache, and they'll go on and on and on and on and on till you forget that you got a headache and you feeling sorry for the story that they telling you about their headache. I have been around people that do that about anything. I'm talking about anything. Every time I start a conversation with them, they will start talking about themselves. If we doing that to our children, that's selfish, y'all. You got to take that time with them and really give them an opportunity. Now, I'm going to go on and make it plain for some of y'all mothers because I understand. I sympathize. Some of us got children that love to talk, and I mean talk. And they like to talk at the wrong times. They like to talk when you trying to use the bathroom. They like to talk when you on the phone. They like to talk when you sleepy and you trying to get some rest. Well, guess what? Even in those times, I want to encourage you to sit up and listen to them talk because there's so many emotions that come out of teenagers, and especially teenagers. I say teenagers first on the list because they're really going through some things. But when you have that opportunity that they will come to you and talk to you, do not stop them from talking to you. Don't block them from saying what they need to say. Take it all in. It's almost like a child, a toddler that needs to eat. Every child needs to eat. And I believe like this. I don't stop a child from eating even if they fat. Okay. You know how some people, oh, well, that baby a little bit too big, you get too thick, I'm gonna put my baby on a diet. What the world you look like putting a baby on a diet? Let that baby eat. Let that baby eat. That's the way I am with my kids. Eat all you want to eat. Eat as much as you can. Eat until it's all gone. I go get some more. I love to cook. But I'm not gonna stop you from eating. That's the same way with having a conversation with our children, y'all. If a child wants to talk, let them talk. Do not stop them from communicating with you because that's rare. And you might not get that opportunity in your life. And so y'all got children that's struggling with some things that's going on. And some of us pushing our children so fast and don't realize it because we expecting them to be something in life, but we got to understand the environments that they have been placed in. I wish I was rich and I can live in a place where my child can go to a private school, but unfortunately, my child is in a public school setting, and she's not getting the proper teaching she needs. She got to get it at home. I have to be the one to tell her the things that she needs to know to get her ahead in life, because you can't expect this school system to do it anymore, especially these new made teachers. However, it's so important that we take that time out with them. We don't want to miss out on the important things. Be sitting around mad at your daughter. These mothers angry with one another because you didn't tell me. Or all of a sudden you get pregnant and you didn't tell me. And sometimes it's because we didn't listen. We didn't listen. We won't listen. We won't try to hear what that child was saying. I am guilty. I got a child in my house, y'all, that be like, Mom, can I tell you something? And I'll be like, no, no, no. I'm tired. Go to bed. No, I don't talk to you earlier. No, you're worrisome. And I feel bad after a while. You got to think about considering your ways. What you do to somebody. I walk past her little room and she be looking so sad. And y'all know, I'm gonna tell you, she talked to me so much, I'll be scared to say, well, I'm sorry, baby. Come on. This. I'll be scared to say it. But I've learned to be humble because somebody loved me. I want to love on her the same way, because the love that I received as a young person, because of all the things that the help that I've gotten throughout the years, is what helps me to be who I am today. So I want to do the same thing for my own. I don't expect everybody in the world to do that. I'm grateful if anybody chooses to help me with my children, but it is my responsibility and duties as a woman to take care of my kids and take care of our children. Let me say right now, does not consist of going shopping. It does not consist of just literally giving, giving, giving. That's not true love. True love is that love that says, I love you enough to keep you out of trouble. I love you enough to talk to you. I love you enough to be the type of mother to come home every day. Me and my kid had this conversation, y'all, about the love that parents have for their children, because it's a different type of women out here. It's different type of women. Everybody ain't the same. I'm gonna tell you, some of these mamas, they don't care. They don't care, and they living their life. They're selfish. Um, they like, look, as long as I can get up and go to work, I don't care what them kids do. I'm gonna be at work. But then you got that type of mother that um so attached to her children that it's hard for her to get a life and go out there. And if you don't watch it, mamas, listen to me. I understand it when they are young because I've been there, but when they get a little older, we got to get rid of some of that attachment to them so that we can have our life. Yeah, think about it. A lot of us had children back to back. Every time you turn around, having a baby. And you say in your mind, next year, I ain't doing this because I got this to do. And you go and have another one. Then you still can't do all the things you need to do in life. So when God give you that energy, that second wind, even that second chance to take it. And don't worry about nothing. Remember, you trust God. Because if you trust God, you don't have to worry about that. You know that God is going to make a way regardless. So he's going to watch over your children because you teach them right. What the Bible say? When you turn up a child the right way, they know which way to go. When they turn the wrong way, they will know which way to go. So I believe because every day I make my child get in here and pray and let's read the word. And I tell her every day, when you go to school, be nice to others. Don't pick at nobody just because you see someone else doing it. Don't you do it. And so I'm sorry that I couldn't get her to be brave enough tonight because my baby girl, she didn't want to come on, but and her little friend. But y'all should have heard the conversations that I got from the youth today. I mean, seriously, one of the conversations I got broke my heart. And I know Vance County is in the in my Facebook page, y'all. And I want to share this with y'all from Vance County High School. A student today, a young lady about 14, 15 years old, got jumped at school. And it was so sad. What? Wait a minute. This was yesterday. It was so sad because they said that they jumped on her. The girls that jumped on her because she was different, because she didn't get her hair done like everybody else's, things like that. So they kept picking at her and stuff, and apparently she might have said something back. Sometimes these kids don't have to say that back. And like about 4 or 5 girls jumped on her and pulled her hair from the root, pulled her hair out from the root. You imagine you having a child and you get that call at the school, can you come over here and call 911 to the school to see if they can come and get your child because she got jumped, and you be in a state of mind where you wouldn't know what to do, right? Well, I cried today, and I can't wait to meet this little girl because I'm going to make my duty that I get to know her. Because when I asked my child, I said, well, where's the mama? What did mama say when she got there? She said, Mom, she don't have a mother. Her mother passed away. So, y'all, it hurts to know that this little girl at school, and she might not have the clothes that the other children have because her mother is passed away. Her father not in her life. Her older sister is trying to raise her, but her older sister is just becoming an adult. And she got to go to school and be picked at because her hair ain't done or her clothes don't look right or she don't smell right. Not a child that ain't messing with nobody, but just because they feel like picking, they're just going to pick. It is sad. It is sad. It broke my heart, y'all. That broke my heart. And I said, you know what? We got to get to a point where we get tired of foolishness and we address that foolishness. And that foolishness don't be addressed to no child, y'all. That ain't something you talk to a child about. You can go to school every time a child act up and do something to your child. You up at the school, I'm going to fight the child. You can't fight the child. You're going to jail if you fight the child. What you got to do is learn how to talk to the parent, the other parent. You got to learn how to talk to one another. And oh my God, y'all, it's some mothers out here that disrespect these teachers and principals. I can imagine what they would say to that parent that parent would come to them and say, look, I need to talk to you about your child continuously picking at my child. You ain't got to talk to me about that. My heart goes out to all of the young people, not just the children, but the children's parents, because they young too nowadays. My heart go out to you because we don't understand until it's too late, and we don't understand until we somewhere crying and don't lost our loved one because we don't want to listen. We want to be disobedient, if that's the word to say. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna talk y'all to death on it. It's all kinds of ways to express that. You know, you got them parents that might be the one that hear that and they say, because I hear a lot of people in the community, they respond to things like this. And when you respond, some of y'all respond that better not be my child. Nobody better not put their hands on my child like that. I'm going to jail. That's still negative. That's negative. We got to get to a point where we really, really, really get rid of all of that energy so that we can help the young people. We got to be able to help them, y'all. And you know what I notice about these young ladies, especially these little young girls, you know, they always, I go to the school sometimes, I hear them, Miss Donna, you so pretty. Miss Donna, I hope I be pretty like you when I get grown. Well, take care of yourself. Got a whole lot of skid marks on my knees and scratch marks all on my face, and like I done been in war. You got to take care of yourself. So we got to teach them how to be young ladies. We got to teach them how to be sensitive and how to be sweet. And it's hard when you're not sweet yourself. Some of y'all don't have no fruit in you at all. Talking about I got some fruit. Some of y'all ain't got no fruit. But if we could just teach them the basics, y'all. Teach them the little small things that we learn. To help them. Yes, it's hard sometimes, especially these young people, because I'm gonna tell you, they got some mouth. Young people got mouth. I say they got mouth. But where they get it from? My grandma said when you get older and you have children, they gonna give you hell. And I used to roll my eye. I used to roll my eye. I used to sit up there like, she ain't talking about that. She crazy. But now I am catching it. These days, and not just with my own. God bless me with God children and children. And listen, yes, it is a true fact. If you show your behind on your parents and your grandparents and you didn't do right, your day is coming. So young people, don't get mad. I'm taking up for y'all today. I got y'all back because we make mistakes as parents. We make mistakes. We are the parents. So listen, if you got a son or you got a daughter and they probably grown and you might not have talked to them in almost 4 or 5 years of your life. It could be a long time since you've spoken to one of them. Sometimes it's because some children leave home the wrong way. And there's those times where we put them out, you know, whatever it is. I want to tell you, they're still your children. And children, they're still your mother and father. There comes a time where you stop all the anger and you come together Because if you treat your children like that, you treat the world like that. You know, and we should not have a grudge against our own people. And so I understand because I have children. And look. I ain't nothing right here that I won't say. I told y'all this is the show right here. Let me explain it to you. My child, I got one of them act just like me. Mouth. She got that mouth. But I told her, listen, when you decide to calm down, I'll be right here. When you decide to calm down, I'll be right here. And that was one time she left, and I talked to her for a whole 2-3 weeks, and I get worried. Y'all mamas know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all got grandchildren, and when your daughters get mad at you, you may as well, when they get ready to go out that door, you might as well salute the grandbabies too. You might as well go and say bye, grandbaby, bye. I'll see you next time. I see you when your mama calm down. It's sad. Can I tell y'all young ladies something? Listen, it take a lot to raise children. And if you got a mother, if you got a father, if you got an aunt, somebody to help you, don't you turn that down. Don't get mad because y'all can't see eye to eye and y'all conversations don't match up and pull the children away from being in the life with that grandparent. Don't do that. I thought I was the only one that had went through that until I talked to a lady one day and I said, we need grandparent rights. Can I tell you what you're missing out on when you take your children away from the grandparents? Wisdom. Wisdom. Just because you mad, things ain't going your way, that don't mean the child mad. They missing a meal. Can I tell the truth? Y'all, that's what happened when my hosts don't come on the show like they're supposed to, and I ain't got nobody else to be talking with me. Y'all get the raw deal. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. It is silly. Ladies, it cray. Cause them kids be hungry. You know what a hungry kid tell on you. I say a hungry child tell on their mama when they get to their grandparents' house. You want me to tell you how? Grandparents like me gonna put you some chips and some bananas, some apples, some raisins, some candy, some juice packs, everything in the house. And when that baby come up in there, and that baby said, "Mom, me mom or grandma," I don't know what y'all babies call y'all. I'm Nana, I'm grandma all day long, and I hear about 24/7. But this right here, this is, I'm just gonna be real with you. If a baby come in here and tell me, Aunt Donna or Grandma or Miss, can I get something to eat? And I tell them to go ahead in my pantry, and they come out my pantry with some noodle packs, maybe a pack of my hot dogs about the refrigerator when I got a whole bag of chips sitting on the countertop. That baby hungry. That baby hungry. Yeah. I remember my grandma had to put me in my place one time, and I got an attitude. She had to tell me about myself. If you don't go in that kitchen and feed that baby, yeah, y'all don't want to do it. Get an attitude. You know you ain't gonna do it, but you're gonna take the baby from the grandpa. They're gonna do it all day long. They're gonna make sure they don't miss not one meal. Y'all, some of y'all young ladies and y'all 20, 30s, and 40s doing this to your grandparents, stressing them out. And you go 2 and 3 weeks of doing it, then you bring them right on back. I know. You're only breaking yourself down. And you causing that child to miss out on being educated. You know, that's the safest place to be for a child is with their grandparents, where they can eat good, sleep good, they're gonna be taught good, love good, and you ain't gonna do what you want to do. Why take them from there? Now, I can't argue the point when it comes to a man because I don't know the situation all the time. There is some good men out here. There's some men that want to be a part of their children's world, but when they break up with their woman, some of y'all girls, y'all wait feeling like, oh my God, because we don't love each other no more. Because we can't be together. I'm done with you. Be done. That ain't got nothing to do with the babies. That don't have nothing to do with them children. When that child get older, they're gonna be mad at you because all the other kids had their daddy and mama in their life. And they talk about it at school, on the bus, when they outside at the playground. Everybody but yours. Because you sitting up there mad at JoJo. Charlie. Huh? Don't do that. You better let them take care of them kids. Let them do it. Help as much as possible. It takes a lot to raise children. If you want them to be something in life besides resentful when they get older, you'll get the help you need. What other help are you looking for? What's the purpose? And always saying, y'all know some of y'all young ladies consistently talking about what nobody don't do for you. And when we try to do things, y'all don't want to receive. So anyway, there's two sides to think about this thing. On the side of being a child, the side of being an adult. And I'll just say this much. I'm on the child side. I'm on the kid side this time because I feel like when they get to a point where they talk back to y'all so bad till they storm and go out that door angry and they say they done, that don't mean they done. They don't know what they doing. I want to tell you this too. There was this one particular time, y'all, that I was living next door to a young lady, and my daughter wanted to play with her kids, and because she went and bought this swing set, and my daughter saw that swing set outside of the door every day. She'd go out there and stand on my porch. Look, Mama, can I go play? And I say no. I never liked my kid going to other people's houses, especially if I'm not there with them. And I can look out the front door, and I still don't want my child with other people I don't know. There's a reason why. Listen, my child, I gave her opportunity. I said, yeah, you go over there, but you come back. You can go for a little while, but I want you to come back. So this particular time I sent her, y'all, let me tell you what my child was over there doing. She's over there crying and mad and upset because she goes over to this child's house and everything she wanted to play with, the little girl was saying, you can't play with that. You can't play with that. And y'all know how kids is, right? So when I got over there, because she would come back and had done went in their house, and I figured maybe she over there eating cupcakes or something because their mom was over there. Let me go check on my baby though still. And I got in there and I see my baby got teary-eyed and I'm looking like, what is going on? And she says, she won't let me play with the doll. I said, It's okay. We get ready to go, right? The little girl, she was standing in the hallway. I walked past. Y'all, this for real, for real. The little doll baby, I saw the dog on my way out the door, and I said, "Well, ain't that your dog?" She said, "No, I got the same dog." Listen, so my child is 2 steps away from our own front door, stuck over in somebody else's house, whining and crying for a dog baby that she already got at home. And the second part is, listen, this is the part that y'all parents need to understand, is she could have just went out the door and went home and got her own dog and came back. Children don't know how to come back. They don't know what they're doing. Sometimes you got to go get them. So again, because we ain't got long, I got to be ready to bring it on in, y'all. If you got some children that's been disobedient and y'all done kind of separated yourself, I don't know whether it's separated from in your house or separated completely in life, you can't carry that grudge forever. Get it right. It takes the bigger person. It takes the better person. I don't have my kids to show off. I mean, show up and show out. But I'm stronger. I'm wiser. I'm the better person. I can't be acting out like that. It ain't even about winning. It ain't even about showing who the bigger, better person. It's about love. I love my kids too much to go that long without them. I love my grandkids too much to not get along with my daughter when she get mad that I can't find a way to talk to her. Like, come on, look, we gotta get it together. Y'all treat y'all own like you would treat somebody in the world. But that's not all right. So we learned tonight. Oh yes. We defining love in a whole different way, y'all. And that love is defined by our own first. Because I mean, we gotta cut this thing out. We can't just do our own like that. We gotta learn how to love our own. We gotta learn how to get along with them. I talked to one of my pastor friends, and she was telling me how some things her daughter did was similar to some things my daughter was doing. And I'm gonna tell you something. She had to be the bigger person. She had to be the better person in that situation. And you can do it too. You can do it too. Love conquers all things. Love conquers all. You can love the hell up out of your kids' life when they showing up. All you have to do. A lot of things be going on in your life because there's no love. And there's so much chaos, so much anger built up in the inside of everybody in the house to where nobody can get along. Nobody can get along. When you hurt, you get mad. You don't want nobody to talk to you. Not even your children sometimes. Child start picking up on that type of energy early when they're children. So when they get a little bit older, they'll throw that thing back on you. Now they hurt and they don't want to deal with you. And then y'all got all of this energy going back and forth and back and forth. And I tell my daughter one day, listen here, little lady. I'm your mama. I want to see you for a long time as my baby girl. And nothing else. That other energy, keep it outside this door. That's all we can do. Because every now and then we're going to have to rewind that back. Rewind it back like a broken record and repeat it over and over again. But if I have to, I will. That's love. So I know I'm probably talking to myself. I know all y'all children get along with y'all just fine. I'm pretty sure all y'all kids is perfect. And y'all got this perfect relationship established in y'all house where don't nobody talk back and none of that. Well, good. But I'm sorry to tell you, I have witnessed those type of energies going on with children and stuff like that. Y'all excuse the sound in the background. I can't even get in there to do nothing about it right now. But anyway, this was my second show, and I wasn't expecting it to turn out um, all spontaneous or anything. I wasn't even expecting to do anything besides go log on and help my different people to come on, but they was having a hard time tonight. And I did get the texts from you all. I just can't respond right now because I'm still on the show. I just wanted to continue on this platform so that you can see how to get comfortable on here. Don't be worried about anything. The only thing you need to do is show up. I ask the questions most of the time and you get the answer. I got a young lady, she can sing. I can't wait till she come on here. If you got talent, whatever it is, you know, you've been wanting to use it, but a lot of times you've been overlooked. Contact me. Go into my inbox and reach out to me and hit me up because this is just Facebook, y'all. This little blue app is one thing, but y'all know I'm all on Bigo and a lot of other platforms, and most of my platforms is way larger, grander than this Facebook app, and so I would like you all to be a part of that so that y'all can participate and maybe even learn how to do some things you might want to do on your own in the future. I do help train people on how to go about getting obituaries done and also logging on to these websites so that you can start your own Zooms and your platforms. And if you need somebody to help you, then just don't be afraid to ask. I would like to help. I love computers. I'm a computer whiz. I stay at the computer all day long. I love it. And so, anyway, I don't want y'all to forget our topic tonight was defining love. And so we did talk about love last week, but I can't remember the topic. I don't remember exactly what that topic was, but it was a great topic. And I just want to give y'all just thanks for just even showing up. And I totally wanted to apologize that you all didn't get no scripture reading out of me and all of that, but it is what it is tonight. I told y'all we was trying to log on to practice and really get the feel. I want them to get the feel of this new platform that I'm on. This channel right here is gonna be lit after a while. And so I ain't worried about it. I said it like the country girl said, I ain't worried about it. Because I already know that once it take flight, it's gonna take flight. God gonna send those that he need to send my way. And one of the young men asked me tonight, he said, what is it gonna be like? It's gonna be like whatever. This is gonna be like sitting in my living room and on the couch by the TV. That's what it's like. Ain't no shows around here that can pop off like me. Y'all can't go raw dog like me. You wish you could get on a show and literally talk without any notebook, tablets, anything. I just did this on my own because y'all let me down today. But it's all good because I love y'all. I love y'all. And I want y'all to stay encouraged. But the next time, don't cop out on me like that. We ain't gonna have that. Y'all know I'm joking. I want them to get to know me, y'all, because they just got to know me. This is my first day meeting my buddy Queen and Chris. He's a prophet. He will be logging on. Hopefully he'll log on tomorrow. We're not sure. We're not gonna call it. I understand most of my people out in Africa, their problem is a lot of times y'all have to understand that their Wi-Fi service and stuff go out, and out of respect, sometimes you just don't want to log on knowing that there's a glitch and you just wait. But I don't care about none of that. I like to basically be comfortable and go ahead and render the show, because this is all about talking about those things of our activity, daily living, and the things that are going on in the community, and just showing love. That is the number one topic of my entire show, is love. And so I want you all to always remember that. I thank God for you. I don't want to keep repeating myself saying the same thing, because I think I said it. I thank God a few seconds ago, because I did. And so just know I love you. And I want you all to be encouraged and prepare on tomorrow night. We'll be right back here at 6 o'clock p.m. Don't you miss it. If you want to be a part of the show, again, please inbox me and I will send you the link. It is simple. It is not a lot that you have to do. The only thing you would need is a device such as a cell phone, or maybe a laptop, or whatever you can use. However, I am asking that you please make sure you are sitting underneath good lighting. The young man that logged on earlier today, um, it was so dark I couldn't see his face that good. So I'm gonna help him work on trying to fix that, and make sure that you out the bed. I forgot to say that. Be out the bed. Don't be laying in the bed. I can deal with the headscarves, ladies and fellas, if you want to wear your do rag. Just no sleeping on this show. No laying in the bed on this show. And there's one more thing I wanted to remind. I don't want to forget anything. So let me not forget the time. And normally this is an overtime for me, because I have planned to go this long. I planned it 30 minutes, but sometimes we're gonna do 30 minutes, and some days we're gonna actually go the entire hour, if God willing. Um, and there was one more thing that I want to say, because I only have like I got like a few minutes left. I got 3 minutes left, y'all. In that 3 minutes, let me tell you, I want you all to keep in mind, and tell anybody else you invite on here, no cursing, no profanity. That was asked today too. No cursing, no provocative words and things. We have children that are on the show sometimes, so we want to keep it clean, but let's keep it real. Keep it real, keep it clean. We're gonna do it just like that. So if you want to talk about something that's a little deep, then just make sure you watch your words. Don't say anything you should not say. But yes, I want to make sure I lay down all the guard rules and all, because I have not posted up everything that I should. And I know there's a lot of people that are more professional. They're not lazy like me. They've been working hard. They got their bulletin up. They got everything set up. But to God be the glory. I'm here, and I know that God is going to help instruct me on everything else I need to get done. This has been a busy week for me and all, but I'm claiming greatness. I'm claiming greatness, and I know that we're gonna go a long ways this year. So, um, anyway, I got 2 more minutes left. Do not hesitate to be a part of the show. Hit me in my inbox. Don't wait until y'all see me with millions of people contacting me and I become a celebrity. Then all of a sudden, you're like, oh, I know Donna. Let me get on her show. Look, you have the opportunity to inbox me because see, let me tell you, last year I lost my platform because um I lost my identification. I also lost the password and I couldn't put the identification in. And then I had a producer that helped me to start this show from the start with it. So it was complicated and I had to dismiss all of that. I had to go from all of those viewers and everything I had back down to zero. And that's something I want to share with you the next time I come on the show. So I'm not going to even go there, but because I wanted to tell you all that you can bounce back. Okay, you can bounce back. It's all good. I have really lost everything. I went from getting I used to have so many viewers and everything. I lost everything. And if you get frustrated, you give up just because something like that did, that's no good. That's not even a win right there. And I just want to say that it's my passion for what I do. My passion to talk to people, to help people, encourage people, and so it's not hard. And that was what I wanted to say. When you're doing something that you love, it's not hard anyway. So when you love your children, it's not hard for you to reach out to them. It's not hard for you to say, listen, baby, I love you. Come on home. You got to be able to say that sometimes to your children. You know what they're going through. And then don't be selfish. You know, some of us be sitting there saying, I ain't worried about it. She probably going through it anyway. I can't go through that. I cannot because I love my babies too much for that. Too much. They know what they be doing when they do me the way they do because they know that I'm the type of parent that had that love on the inside. I would have a fit. I don't know where my baby's at. And I'm talking about the one that's 20 something, all down to the one that ain't but she ain't even past a year. They all my babies. They babies to me. They my babies. So I'm gonna get on out of here because I done took up for these children today. This is y'all day. I love to let them know that y'all are somebody and you are loved, especially by me. Auntie Donna, aka Minister Hargrove, loves you dearly. And you always welcome to hit me up in my inbox too. Especially if somebody messes with y'all, y'all know to hit Aunt Donna up and tell them, Auntie, come to the school, come get me. Auntie, I need you to advocate a situation for me, and I'm gonna be strong. I'm coming, babies. Anyway, I love y'all. Be encouraged. God bless y'all. I'm gonna get on up out of here. All right.
I want you to teach me, Jesus.
Teach me your way.
I want to learn from the best of the best. I want to learn, Lord.
Teach me your ways.
Oh, I want to walk like you, talk like you, pray like you, stay still like you, yeah.
Teach me your ways.
There's nobody else better than you, Jesus, to teach me.
Teach
Jesus, to teach me.
I want to learn.
Oh Lord, I want to be taught
your ways.
Oh Lord, I want to be taught by you.
Teach me your ways.
I don't know where I'd be without you, Jesus. Oh, teach me your ways.